Welcome everybody to the It's Time to Album community call. This call is to just help you learn a little bit about my community and what it's all about and my whole mission with it, as well as just a quick navigation of the tools and the resources here for you so that you know how to use them so that you can utilize this community to your advantage, and to know all the perks and everything here, that is here for you. So I am just going to disappear here. There's no need for me to be on here. We're going to just kind of go through the community page. And if you guys have questions, this is not a live call. So if you guys have questions, please just comment below and I will address any questions that you may have. But for now, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a quick tour of the community. So you would have either been sent to the community page, you either spoke to me personally, you either came across it on Skool or social media of some kind. Essentially, it's time to wow 'em is kind of what it is, but wow 'em isn't a word. So I'll explain what that means. And basically, a couple of years ago, I was trying to think of how I could wow some real estate clients with a gift. And I was like, in my head, I was kind of like, how could I wow them? Like, I really want to wow them. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool word. And I was like, that's the whole basis of what I do is I try to always wow my clients in some way, shape, or form during the real estate transaction to try and stand out and to try and create this unforgettable experience for them. So that's where wow kind of came from. And then over the last 20 years, I have been critiquing businesses in my head, because if I go to a business and I have an experience, which nowadays you don't really have an experience, it's just you come, you're there, you leave kind of thing. There's no real experience attached to transacting with a business anymore. So I want to change that. I'm very passionate about bringing that back into the business world. And I believe that if you are a business owner, if you take what I teach in this community and what we collaborate with as a community together, I believe you can improve your business enormously, in a very short period of time. And these are not huge, complicated concepts. These are very simple, very easily implementable things that you can add in and to infuse in your business model that is going to help you um, become an industry leader, basically. So this is the about page. So if you're sending anybody, any of your friends or family members that are business owners, will stand by my word by saying everybody up until the 100th person will be free and you will be grandfathered free for life into this community. So anything that's inside this community, you'll have access to. You won't be paid the membership fee. You won't have to pay the membership fee that will eventually be part of this model. So let's start here at the community section, which is basically where our discussions are. Any postings, any recordings, any kind of discussions in general are all here. And when you go to make a comment, you will actually have to choose a category. So the categories we have right now are, well, that's announcements. So that's something that I can only post, but general discussion, wins. So share your wins, reminders and motivation. I like to put out some motivation as often as I can. I love self-improvement and motivation. Wow moments, if you had a wow moment happen to you personally, if you created a wow moment, let's share this with our community so that maybe they can implement something similar in their business and see amazing results as well. There's also Q&A. So if you have a question, put that in this section here because there'll be tons of question and answer posts to navigate through if you ever have specific questions. Resources and accountability and recorded calls. So if you're looking specifically for a recorded call, you could just go up here and type and click on recorded calls. This is just a quick, easy navigation for all the calls that we've recorded that I've posted about. Okay. The classroom is something where all of the courses, all of the resources, and everything, and again, the recorded calls, you'll be able to find these all here. I So there's some do's and don'ts. You can read through those. They're very simple. Don't come in here trying to poach for business. It's pretty straightforward. I do have a 5-step action plan that is just kind of scratching the surface of my whole WOWM concept. Um, so originally, I was going to have separate communities for separate businesses. I was going to have one for realtors because I am a realtor full time, have been for just over 10 years now. And so I know the real estate industry inside and out. And I feel extremely qualified to help other realtors be able to become an industry leader. But at the same time, these resources and skills can be transferred to any business, really. So there'll be a WOWM certification program that will be a globally recognized seal of excellence. In the future, I know I have to start somewhere. So if you guys want to get WOWM certified, you will have the opportunity to do that. It will be something that you can, attach to your brand that will hopefully um, you know, give you the upper hand and show people that you are serious about your customer service, and it will show that you care. This building the framework is it's coming soon. It's just I'm going to go through building the framework of WOW step by step so you can understand the who, the what's, the whys, the where's, all those things. There is one-to-one leadership opportunities for you to take advantage of. These are paid opportunities where if you just want some more one-on-one guidance, you can pop in there and see what's available. These black backgrounds, these are all recorded calls that we have already done. So you can go in here and you can look at and watch Mastering the Birthday, The Power of a Handwritten Note. And if you have not watched this is, I would start here because the power of a handwritten note is huge. If you're not acknowledging birthdays with your clients, I would highly recommend it as something that you can do to stand out. I often ask in calls, when was the last time you got a birthday card from somebody that wasn't automated? And that was through snail mail and was from somebody you've done business with as opposed to a family member or a friend. Not very often. You can definitely stand out by doing things like this. There's a whole bunch of recorded calls from last year that you can pop into and rewatch. Um, and then, and again, so I had mentioned that I am a realtor, so I feel that I'm really well versed to help realtors. But I also created a program for short-term accommodation hosts. I travel a lot. And so I have stayed in a number of short-term accommodations, whether that be hotels or Airbnbs or whatever. And I do believe that I have some really good strategies for hosts to be able to utilize to create an experience for their guests. So if you're a short-term accommodation host, that will be kind of a hub for you. If you are a retreat host, this will be a kind of a hub for you as well. And then realtors will have their own hub. And then obviously we'll just have general business discussions throughout. I try to keep it open where everybody can utilize these implementations, but specifics will be put here. And then the guest ready course, this is kind of attached to the short-term accommodation hosts, but it's a full course and I can't figure out how to copy and paste it inside here. And then eventually, if we get big enough and if enough people start to build relationships, which is the whole point of this community for me, is to help build this community up so that we build relationships with one another and we can help one another. Hopefully we can do a WOWM event once a year or something in the future. That would be amazing. So when you go over to the calendars tab, I don't like this view of the calendar personally. It's just not my jam. But this is. So we have already had a couple of calls already this year that have passed. So those aren't showing up. But the boards training that I do for realtors, that's coming up this Tuesday. if you are a realtor and you're not using boards as a platform, I have hacked their system and being able to use this for realtors. Originally, it was kind of like a sales, it was like a direct selling platform for internal use. And then it kind of went sales platform. And now I don't know, I've figured out a way to use it for different businesses and I love it. So it's an amazing platform. So I will be teaching more on that. I will be teaching realtors monthly on this boards training. I probably will be adding in boards training for business in general as well, maybe once a quarter. And then I'm also part of the Super Patch Company. If you have not yet heard of the Super Patch Company, I don't even have any on my arms right now, they're all on my legs. But the Super Patch Company is a company that has patches, and I have them always on hand every day, everywhere. These are neurological patches that are vibrotactile technology. So essentially, it's like a sticker, basically. There's no drugs, there's no chemicals in these stickers. It's just brain to body technology. And we have 13 different patches for a number of different um, benefits. So if you want to learn more about these and you live local to me in the Trent Hills area, Hastings, Northumberland County, please come to this event. It's going to be amazing. I have one of the top um, associates in the company coming to speak at the event, and so I'm super excited about that. But yeah, so I will be also doing the Super Patch experience once a month as well. I'm just testing out some times and some locations. So this will be my first one of 2025. And so you can see, so when we go into February, you will see that again, we do have boards training, and then we will have, so the reason why I put these all in the same day is because I get that a lot of people, everybody's busy, nobody can keep track of like calls and all that stuff. So I chose to put this all in one day. If you're brand new, if you're a newbie and you just like, I want to learn the live version of the community and get help navigating through, then you can pop onto this. The community Q&A is kind of like a one-to-one leadership session. So it's basically like, come ask your questions, be specific with your business. Let's get creative and let me help you, in any way that I can. And then Mastering the Art of Wow is our monthly call, which you will be able to see here. I've pinned it on the discussion board. And I have already laid out our roadmap for the entire year. So you can see what all the topics are. February is personalizations that wow. So elevate your customer interactions through thoughtful personalization. That's what's coming up next. And so on and so forth. So make sure when you're in the calendar here, by the way, you click on an event, you can add it very easily to your calendar. One thing I will also note is if it does not go in your calendar, we are all busy. We are all guilty of like, we're all busy doing things. I personally find that if it does not get in your calendar, um, it's not going to happen. It's just that simple. It's not going to happen. And you probably won't find time to go back and rewatch. So if you can watch it live, where you can participate, you can ask questions, then it's done and over with. I would highly recommend you just get these things in your calendar. And that's kind of why I did it all on one day. Because if you can just block off the late morning, early afternoon, um, or a 2-hour block essentially, the first Thursday of the month, that's where it's going to help you. You will see members in this section here, and then the leaderboard. So the leaderboard is kind of fun. In order to get onto the leaderboard, you have to participate inside the community. You have to contribute. So later on down the road, I think what we'll do is we'll have some fun, healthy competition. Maybe I'll give away some patches for our leaderboard leaders, whether that be a 30-day or a 7-day challenge, I'm not sure. But and then you'll see too up here that you can unlock certain things at certain levels. Whatever level you're at will be the yellow level, and then you will see, you still have levels to unlock, which I'm not even at the biggest level for my own community. Um, but you'll be able to see that at level 4, you will get a free one-to-one transformation session with me, which is a 1-hour transformation session. It can be about anything. I'm happy and open to helping you in any way that I can. Um, to go from level 1 to level 2, which allows you to post and to chat with members, all that stuff, you literally just have to like a few posts and make a few comments. It's very, very simple, very easy. Some people are just procrastinators and they get into the community and they just are kind of, I don't know, they just sit and watch what happens. Those aren't the type of people that I truly want in this community. People that I want in this community are going to collaborate with each other. They're going to work together. They're going to help each other. They're going to share what is working for them or what they've experienced and vice versa. So this is what I want this community to be. I don't want this community to be something that is, um, all about me teaching you, because I don't have all the answers. I don't know all the answers. I want this to be a collaborative environment where we all work together. We share what's working in our business. Something that works for somebody who owns a gift shop could very easily work for somebody else doing some other business, right? Um, we are going to talk about asking for feedback and getting reviews, because it should come naturally that when you are like when you are wowing your clients, when you have that mindset, they should just automatically be giving you a review, making sure that they're going to be using you over and over again, or they're coming to your store regularly, they're becoming that loyal customer, but then they're also becoming an advocate. An advocate meaning they are telling everybody that they know that they should use you. And I've given this example before, but back in the summer, I had a phone call, and it was a woman who said, hey, my son has used you several times for real estate transactions in the past, and I have to sell my home. And he said that I cannot use anybody but you because you are the best. So obviously, huge compliment to me. She actually did live quite a distance from me, but of course, how do you say no to a referral client like that? And it's those types of referrals that keep your business going. That is something that you don't work super hard to get new clients from, because your clients are out there advocating for you. That is the best kind of business that you can get when your clients are feeding you business. So with that said, if you guys have any questions about the community, it is pretty straightforward. This is kind of like a mesh of like LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram. It's kind of like the all-in-one platform, and I do see this being a very widely used platform um, in the future. I feel like this is one that just people haven't caught on yet. And this is also kind of like YouTube as well, because it's very education based, right? So these are communities, these are classrooms where people want to learn. So if you're here and you want to learn, you are in the right place. I absolutely am open to helping you in any way that I can. For me, it's not about the number of people in my community. It's the impact that I can have on your business this year. And we'll start small. But if you start implementing these few small, changes into your business, they will have compound results, and they will compound, and you will see positive results. And I promise you it will be worth it. Even if you start writing a handwritten note a day, five a week, or you start implementing asking your clients for their birthday so that you can send them a birthday card. Quick tip for birthdays, I create a birthday card or like I design a birthday card with my handwriting, because I have a remarkable tablet and I handwrite my message, and then I upload it to the card. I have a male and a female version, so wife and husband do not get the same card. I also have one made for their kids, but I already have it handwritten, my signature and everything. So it's very, very easy to order these. I order them off Vistaprint. I throw a $2 scratch ticket inside and I mail it. And it's something that is not necessary, but it's definitely something that stands out because, like I said, not a lot of people, not a lot of businesses are doing that for their clients. So if you're looking to stand out in 2025, if you want to become an industry leader, this is, these are the things that you're going to want to start to implement into your business. And I'm super, super excited that you're here. If you're watching this and you're not part of the community yet, please join us. You can simply go to wowthem.ca and it will take you to our About page where you can join the community. Soon it will be a paid membership because there is a ton of value in here, and I am giving you my time, energy, and efforts inside. But in order to get started, I have to start somewhere. So the first 100 people will absolutely be free. I can't wait to see you inside. I can't wait to meet you, learn about your business, and see how I can contribute in a positive way to you and your business in 2025. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.